You driving?
Some Plan Bs are smarter than others. If you're drinking, don't drive. RBT means you need a Plan B. Authorised by New South Wales Government, Sydney.
So Benny Rohrer back in Australia. A little bit nippier this morning it probably was over in India.
Yeah, a lot colder than it was there, and I was in Mexico not long ago as well, which was a beautiful 35 degrees and sunny. But thankfully missed all the rain here, but yeah, still nice to be warmed up a bit more.
Now, it's been a pretty big 6 months. You came back in the New South Wales team, performed really well, played for Australia obviously in the T20s, and then got the call up for the IPL. Tell us a little bit about how the IPL came about.
Yeah, it's been a huge sort of 7 or 8 months for me now. As you said, going from being out of the New South Wales side to playing a T20 and getting a game for Australia A, and yeah, luckily got picked up in the IPL pretty late. Missed out in the first round, and then a few injuries and whatnot, and yeah, got asked if I wanted to come over and jumped at the chance. The only drama was trying to put off my wedding, but in the end they let me come back for it, so it all worked out well.
And you see, your wife was lucky enough to have a honeymoon travelling around the cities of India?
She was, yeah. She got to experience all that India had to offer. We got to the Taj Mahal, which was fantastic, but yeah, I'm not sure if she'll go back on a holiday, but yeah, she had a good time.
To play in the IPL, it's obviously a dream of a lot of people, and it sort of just came about quite quickly. Just describe what it's like, that sort of madness of that particular competition.
Yeah, it is quite crazy. I think in the 6 weeks we only got probably 3 full days off, which it's not much at all. You're either training, travelling or playing, and especially towards the back end it got really busy and really tiring for us, but especially the way we were playing, we didn't do too well, so the morale was quite low as well, so it does take its toll on you, but it's a wonderful tournament with the best players in the world there, so it was fantastic to experience, and yeah, hopefully get another chance to go back.
I suppose you have to pinch yourself at times because you're looking around the change room and probably some of the biggest stars in world cricket, you know, your guys like Jai Wardner and Morkel and these sort of players. Was it a bit surreal at times looking around? Oh,
definitely, yeah. As you mentioned, those two there, and we had Sehwag as well, and Viv Richards was a mentor. So, yeah, to walk into a change room and pull on the same shirt as these guys is, as I just said, your dream come true. And even just walking around hotels, because the opposition stays at the same one, and you walk past Sachin or Ricky Ponting and those guys who you've watched on television for years, and it's amazing to think you're playing against them.
Talk us through Viv, you know, probably one of the greatest legends in the history of the game. What was it like being around Viv? Did you get a chance to have, you know, a chat about batting and how he approached the game?
Yeah, he was fantastic. He came in and he's exactly what you'd expect. He's a cool, calm customer, and pretty much just his main advice was for us to back ourselves, walk out there and puff our chests out exactly the way he used to do it. Just wish some of us had his talent, but yeah, we do the best with whatever we can. And I was fortunate enough to be very close to him in surname, so I caught a lot of flights and I was sitting next to him the whole time. So it was great to get to know him pretty well and learn as much as I could off him.
Now tell me, did he strap the pads on in the nets at all?
No, he didn't. He didn't at all. He didn't even roll the arm over, so that was a bit disappointing. But I'm going to Antigua in a few weeks, and hopefully we can talk him into it over there.
You've got on so well, and he's obviously, you know, rates you so highly that you're going to play for his original island over there, Antigua, in the West Indies T20. That's a tournament that's growing, and that's going to be a pretty interesting thing in itself.
Yeah, it'll be good fun. It was another late inclusion from that. Steve Smith got called. He's in the Ashes squad at the moment, and with the LZA squad in South Africa after that. So that given me an opportunity to go to Antigua and catch up with Viv again, and hopefully learn some more off him. And I think Ricky's in the side as well. So I'm just going to be taking it as trying to improve my game as best as possible and enjoy the beaches.
And if there's one thing you think you're gonna find out from Ricky Ponting, what do you reckon that will be?
Hopefully how to get better at golf will be number one on my list, but I've heard how professional he is as a cricketer, and I just want to see how he goes about his business and hopefully take some stuff away from that.
Back with the Blues now, you know, new coaching staff, new season, etc. How's it going at the moment amongst the boys?
Yeah, it's been good. I've been back for 1 week now. The guys have really been training hard, Trevor Bayliss has been in working quite hard. We're in the nets already, so it's been good. There's a great feeling. We've got some new faces around, and hopefully those guys will step up throughout the year, and we can continue the form we had towards the end of last season.
As I keep saying to the selectors, probably the guy who in all three forms of the game has been the most improved in the last couple of years. Be nice to see you get a really good run in the 4-day side this year.
Yeah, well, that's my goal this year for New South Wales, is to try and cement a spot in that side. Just it's going to depend really on how often the Australian players are available and who's playing for Australia as well at the time. But yeah, if I get that chance, I'll be doing everything I can to hold on to it and sort of show that I can play that form of the game as well as the shorter forms.
I know the chappie's been working really hard this year, and the boys are walking around a bit lame on occasions. You're doing a lot of running, but also you've got a bit of fun coming up with some paintball this week.
Yeah, we do. We got we're going out to Appin on Thursday, which we did it last year, and it was great fun. The boys came back with a few bruises across their ribs, but yeah, everyone had a great time. So we're going to go out and do that again, and a bit of team bonding, followed by a games day on Saturday. So the old boys got up on Friday. The old boys got up last Friday in a game of speedball, and hopefully the old boys can do it again this week.
Okay, Benny, you're doing a great job. Your form's good, and I know you'll do well over in the Caribbean. And thanks for spending some time with us.